Good day, students. Today we will going to continue our lesson, and that is about experimental probability. So yesterday we discussed what is probability, and for today we will going to continue our lesson about experimental probability. What is experimental probability? It refers to the probability of an event occurring when an actual experiment is conducted. Like for example, we roll the 6-sided dice 10 times. What is the probability of getting 5 out of 10 tries? So I have here a table wherein in the first column is the number of trials that I have, and that is from 1 to 10. I have 10 trials. And for the next table here, we have the result or the outcome from our dice. So in the first trial, we got 3. For the second trial, we got 4. For the third trial, we have 5. For the fourth trial, we have 6. For the fifth trial, we have 1. For the seventh trial, we have 5. For the eighth trial, we have 1. For the ninth trial, is 5. And for the last trial, that is 3. And based on the table that you have showed, you can say that there are 3 5 out of 10 trials. So we can express this one in fraction as 3 over 10. It's because we have 3 5 out of 10 attempts. Okay, now if we were going to put this one into percentage, so it means to say the percentage of getting 5 out of 10 tries is 30%. How do I get this 30%? All you have to do is to follow this formula. And what is that formula? We have probability is equal to the number of an event occurs divided by the total number of trials. Let's find out how we got this 30% here. So we have the formula, and that is P is equals to the number of events that occurs divided by the total number of trials. So we have here how many 5 occurs in our experiment. We have 3, and the total number of trials that we have is 10. So that's why we have 3 over 10. Now to find how we got this 30%, all we have to do is just to divide 3 divided by 10. So 3 divided by 10. So we cannot divide 3 to 10 because 3 is lesser than 10. All we have to do is just to add decimal point here and then 0. So 30 divided by 10, that is 3. 3 times 10 is 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. Okay, now since our answer here is decimal and we need to convert this one into decimal percent, can you still remember how to convert decimal to percent? Very good. That is, we are going to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. So 1 and 2. Okay? Just apex the remaining, the missing area here by 0, and then we will going to add our percent symbol. So that's why we have 30%. So the chances of getting 5 out of our 10 trial, that is 30%. Suppose you attempt 20 free throws in a game. The result of the experiment is as follows. What is the experimental probability of making free throws? So I have here a table that shows the number of missed shots and the number of converted shots. So the X mark is for the missed shots, and the 0 here is for the converted shots. So based on our table, let us count how many shots are being converted. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So out of 20 shots, we got 11 converted shots. So in this case, based on our formula here, number of times or event occurs, so you have 11 And the total number of trials, we have 20. So based on our graph here, we have 11 over 20. So that is our experimental probability. And if we want to convert this one into percent, all you have to do is just to divide 11 divided by 20. So 11 divided by 20, we cannot divide 11 to 20. So we're going to add decimal point here. Then we're going to add 0. 110 divided by 20, that is 5. 5 times 20, that is 100. 0 minus 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So 10 divided by 20 is cannot be. So we're going to add 0 here. Bring down 0. 100 divided by 20, that is 5. 5 times 20, that is 100. And 100 minus 100 is 0. Now this time, for our answer, we have 0.55. And to convert this one into percent, just move our decimal point 2 places to the right, 1 and 2, and then affix the percent symbol. So, in our experimental probability, the probability of the shots that are converted out of 20 attempts, we have 55%. Okay, so let us proceed with our last example here. In tossing a coin with 80 trials, 35 heads appeared. What is the probability of getting a head? So out of 80 trials, 35 heads appear. Now, to find the percentage of this probability, let us divide 35 divided by 80. So we cannot divide 35 to 80 since 35 is smaller than 80. So we're going to add decimal point here, add 0, decimal point align at the top. So 350 divided by 80. So we can do the table of 8, 8, 16, 24, 32. So we have 4. 4 times 8, that is 320. Let's now subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 2 is 3. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So, let us add another 0 here. Bring down 0 to make this one 300. 300 divided by 8. 300 divided by 80. So, we can do the table of 8. 8, 16, 24. So, we have 3. 3 times 80, that's 240. Let us now subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 4 is going to be, so barrel to 3. 3 will become 2, and 0 here will become 10. Okay, so let us now subtract. 10 minus 4 is 6. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So 80 divided by 60, that is kind of easy. We're going to add 0 here. Bring down 0. 600 divided by 80. So we can do the table of 8 again. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 50, 6. So we have here 7. 7 times 80 is 560. Let us now subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 6 is going to be, so we're going to down to 6. This will become 5, and this will become 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, and 5 minus 5 is 0. So this time, let us add another 0 here. Bring down 0 here. So 400 divided by 80. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. So we have here 5. 5 times 80, that's 400. And 400 minus 400, that is 0. Okay, now this time, let us now convert from decimal into percent. But our answer here is a 4-digit answer. Now, in converting decimal into percent, we just only need 2 numbers. And the rest of the numbers will be rounded off. So let us now move 2 places to the right, 1 and 2. So this one is 43.75. Now we will going to get rid of the rest of the numbers here because only 2 numbers is all we need. Okay, so 2 to remove the numbers here, the 7 and 5, we will going to round off 3 here. So round off 3, what is the right side of 3? It's 7. Is 7 a big number or a small number? It is a big number. Since 7 is a big number, then we will go into, okay, add 1 to 3. 3 will become 4 and the rest of the numbers will become 0. So always remember that if you have multiple answers, just only get 2 numbers in our decimal, the first 2 numbers, and then round off the second number from that one. Okay, so for our final answer, plus 1 to 3, this will become 44. Then don't forget to add extra percent symbol. Okay, so thank you so much for listening and see you in our next math lesson.